All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. The year 7 EZAs are finally here. We are going to be using the Super Saiyan 4s first, and I'm very much excited for this one. You know, I had to turn the animations back on for these guys. They have probably been my most anticipated EZA the entire year. Probably since the end of the 9th anniversary when we knew these were coming. So, no Saiyan Raw at the moment. How many links can we get with them? I mean, we can have Super Saiyan Shocking Speed and Fierce Battle. We are starting, of course, with 77% damage reduction and have a guaranteed additional on entry for 1 turn. So we can actually just put them in slot 1. They also are starting the turn with key +2, attack and defense +100%, and have guaranteed guard for 7 turns. So we're definitely going to have them as an anchor point right now. They are on 638k attack, 269k defense, and also they are level 10 links. 90% in the dupe system. That 1 extra dupe will only make so much of a difference. But just to show you, they are on level 10 links. They are almost rainbowed, 90% as I said. So let's start stacking. I know there was a ton of strength orbs for Kaioken Goku, but he has type advantage, and I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't really matter here. I'll be completely real. Now let's not forget, on both 12 and 18 key, how are we looking? 75 damage. They haven't even fused yet, and we're taking 75 damage. That's that 77% damage reduction with the guard. 11.3 mil to start. That's a hefty attack stat to begin with, especially because we're getting 50% attack and defense every single time they super attack. There's a guaranteed additional 7.4 on the 12 key. The fact they have a guaranteed additional here, built-in additionals, and every single time they super attack, whether that's 18 or 12 key, it's a 50% attack and defense raise means they're building up so quickly. Like, we won't need to stack for like 5-6 turns because they're getting so much attack and defense on every single super attack they do. So I love the fact that it's 50% on both 12 and 18, because if we really wanted to, we can't, but if we really wanted to, on the next appearance on turn 3, we could probably fuse them and they would actually be okay. But anyway, let me stop glazing them for 2 seconds, even though they are amazing. And again, they haven't even fused into Gogeta yet. They are starting with 200% attack and defense. They do also receive 2+ key per type key sphere obtained. Then for every key sphere obtained as well, they do get 10% attack and defense up to 77%. Then for every rainbow orb they do pick up, they also get a 10% chance to crit. So they do get 50% max. And then when attacking with 17 or more key, which with how much key they get in their passive, shouldn't really be too difficult to do because you're always aiming for an 18 key super attack anyway. You'll then also have a guaranteed additional, which of course is going to help the stacking even more. And then when attacking with 20 more or key, or 20 key or more, I don't know why it's phrased like that on Dokkan info, but it is. Attacks are effective against all types, and they also have a guaranteed additional as well. So if you manage to pick up 20 key or more with these guys, you are looking at your base super attack, you're looking at the guaranteed additional on turn 1, you're also looking at a guaranteed additional with 17 or more key, you're then also looking at a guaranteed additional with 20 or more key, and if you have dupes or skill orbs on them, you're then also looking at a potential of another additional super attack as well. So literally on turn 1 alone, you could potentially stack up a whole, what, 5-6 times if you're lucky? 5-6 stacks, each being 50% attack and defense each time. That's mad. As I said, you could probably stack these guys for all of 2 turns, and you'd probably have enough attack and defense to get them into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, especially with the amount they have in their passive, and you'll probably be okay. So I don't know who decided to make the year 7 EZAs, but I can kind of see why Kaioken Goku got shafted a bit, because these guys are on they're just so crazy. Like, I don't understand how they actually they gave the green light of these guys being that good, because they are up there. You have Vegito Gogeta, and then I would actually say the Super Saiyan 4s are just under them. That's how good they are. That's how good they look. So now we're next to Jeets. At least we do have Saiyan Roar active. Although we do lose Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle if we move them. What are they up to now? They're already up to 2.26 million and 887k defense. Or 888k defense, actually. And we literally stacked one turn. And this is how much their stats have jumped up. It's honestly crazy how quickly they can build. Now, Jeets is probably going to get the kill, which I don't really want. So I'm just going to wait for Super Saiyan 4 Goku to get onto this rotation. So I'm even going to do it like this. To be fair, I don't actually want them in slot 1. So actually, I mean, we could probably get away with doing this. I'll just have both Gogetas floating. If Vegeta doesn't get the kill, that would be good. But I'd actually be really surprised if he doesn't. Because 19 doesn't have too much HP left. But the rotation we're looking for, of course, we want them partnered up with Super Saiyan 4 Carnival LR Goku, because that is honestly going to be up there behind Vegeta and Gogeta as one of the strongest rotations in the game. Because they link so well together. You have that power beyond the Super Saiyan and Giant 8 power support constantly on the go, that extra 70% defense and 10% damage reduction. And then, just to put the cherry on top, the rainbow sprinkles on top of your ice cream. Cake and custard, right? To finish it off, to make it perfect, you could then have Gogeta, especially if you run dual Gogetas like I am now. You could then have Gogeta use his active skill, and not only do you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku support, you also have his support as well. On top of what these guys are already doing. That's crazy. Like, it's actually ridiculous how much support you can give the Super Saiyan 4s. Like, I thought just having Super Saiyan 4 Goku was enough. And it is. But then having Gogeta on top of that, that's insane. That's insane. And again, we're still yet to fuse these guys. And of course, we can transform them or fuse them by turn 4. Which I might hold on doing. I mean, I'll see how I feel. I might hold off on doing it just because I kind of want them to stack up a bit more. Because again, we're only going to be on turn 5. We're only going to be on turn 5 by the time they come back. And of course, we didn't get to stack the previous turn with them because 19 had such little health. But it's actually crazy how much we've managed to get them to stack. And we've only had one turn of stacking. But that's because of how many built-in additionals they have. Not even chances, by the way. Let's not forget, those are guaranteed additionals. As long as you're picking up 17 key or more, 20 key or more, the base super attack you do anyway. And then, of course, on top of that, just to finish it, the guaranteed additional you have from entry. So the fact you can, as I said, super attack 4 or 5 turns literally on turn 1, it helps pad them out so much when they're going to be at their most vulnerable. But even then, they're not vulnerable because they have 77% damage reduction and guard. So literally, by the time like turn 1's finished, you're looking at, I said, 800k defense, damage reduction and guard. They're chilling. Early doors, they're chilling. These guys are never looking to be vulnerable. Ever. Right, this is exactly what we want. This is exactly what we want. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to transform Goku into a Great Ape. I'm going to come back when we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku out. And I'm going to do another turn of stacking. And then we'll fuse them together. Okay, this is what I was waiting for. So next to Goku, with the support and almost fully linked up, we will be once we pick up some orbs. They're already on a 2.41 million attack stat and a million defense. Again, this is one turn of stacking. This is 5 stacks. Purely just being next to Carnival LR SSJ4 Goku. And they already have stats like that. Like, it's crazy. But let's have one rotation of them unfused with Carnival LR SSJ4 Goku. Then we'll have them fused the next time they come about. And we'll start really seeing what they can do. I know they have Type Provided right now. We're already up to a 16.1 million attack stat. Again, this is only their second turn of stacking. And we haven't even fused them together. I'll take 2 stacks. Do you want to give me a third? I mean, how much key do we get? I think we got I think we had 18, 19 keys, so we didn't quite get 20. So that's probably the potential system. But I'll take 2 stacks. I'll take 2 stacks. That's the beauty of being able to stack both on 12 and 18 key. 50% attack and defense each time. Because it means you don't have to wait ages for a unit to build up. I mean, I know he gets memed a little bit, but it's what helps LR int Nameku so much. Don't get me wrong, he can still get caught here and there. But that's what helps him in the most recent content, is the fact he can stack so quickly. Now we have a unit that is pretty much built out to shit, while also being able to stack up exceptionally fast. Oh. And we got the fusion ready. And we've got the fusions ready. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Second form cell is not going to know what's hit him. I can't wait. We have Gogeta ready to go. Yeah, probably you just murder your pops in that same pod. Okay, I mean, we should be good. I'm gonna get Gogeta out, but I'm not going to use this one's active just yet, because I'm gonna float him off and I want to fuse the other one and use his active skill immediately. And then essentially we can just have the Gogeta support kind of like rolling, if that makes sense. Don't worry, Super Gogeta, you're gonna have a friend soon. You are going to have a friend soon. You'll have a Super Saiyan 4 friend. Don't worry, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We've let them cook. This is like when you bake a cake. They've been baking in the oven for a few hours, or like an hour tops. Now we've seen the cake rise. That's them stacking. Now we're gonna pull the cake out the oven, and we're gonna feast. We're ready to enjoy. That's what the Super Saiyan 4 LRs are right now. They're a nice cake in the oven, and now we need to finish it off with some custard, and that is going to be the Gogeta support. And everything's gonna come together just nice and sweet. Nice and sweet, and I cannot wait. I'm ready for it. This is what I've been waiting the whole 10th anniversary for. We just have to get through this turn first. Kaioken Goku, we don't care about you. We don't care about you. You do your thing. You're just here to be here. Okay, this is what we've been waiting for. What are they up to stats wise right now? 3.2 mil attack, 1.4 milli defense. Let's get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta out, man. I haven't seen this in probably like a year to 2 years time. It's good to see this again. With Goku's big ass forehead as well. Let's get Big Monkey out. There he is. There he is. But we're not done just yet. We're not done just yet. Let me quickly see how he's looking with just Goku support. So they're still on the 3.2 and the 1.49 million defense. Now let's get Gogeta out. And we'll pop Gogeta's active skill and have them run in with Carnival SSJ4 Goku support and Gogeta support. I mean, if you really wanted to, and you had a Gogeta on rotation and a Gogeta floating, you could pop both active skills at the same time with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and have both of them together. So let's pop this. I can't wait to see what they're putting out. I really cannot wait to see what they're putting out. And again, it's not like they've been stacking for turn after turn after turn either. They've stacked for 2 turns. Only 2 turns. We could have had a third, but they've only been stacking for 2 turns. And this is where their stats are sitting already. So now that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is out, once again, he has the 77% damage reduction for a turn. So again, we can just pop them in slot 1. We can also use the active skill as well, which we know is going to hit hard. Hard. He's also getting 100% attack and defense on 18 key for 4 turns, and then 100% attack and 50% defense on 12 key. Starting the turn with 300% attack and defense. What are we on right now? 5.4 milli attack stat, 2.3 mil defense. I'm going to use the active. I can't not use it. He might end up killing Cell, but it is what it is. I have to see this. And now that Gogeta's out, we're still getting 2+ key per keys for obtained. Attacks are effective against all types. Also has guard. So again, once you fuse that first entry, that one turn, 77% damage reduction wherever your defense is sitting, which is millions. 87 mil crit. And even Cell survived. So we can still see what they're putting out on super attack. That's good stuff right there. All attacks are now crits, by the way. Let's not forget that. All attacks are now crits, and we're looking at 8.16 million attacks, that with 2.3 milli defense. I'm ready. I'm ready. Call me SpongeBob, because I'm ready. How are you telling me we just hit over an 80 mil crit? I am ready. Get out of here with that weak shit. What are we looking at? 61.5 mil with a guaranteed crit. Oh my days, they are back. 46 mil crit to go on top. That's crazy. Now, just to finish out Gogeta's passive, because I got so distracted, also has a 50% chance to crit, a guaranteed additional, has a scouter, foresees enemy super attack with no turn condition, no turn restriction. You just have that, by the way. Coupled with the fact that Gogeta also has a 70% chance to nullify and counter a super attack. And then also, if you're facing one enemy and your HP is 50% or less, Gogeta will guaranteed nullify and counter it as well. That's hilarious. Imagine having a scouter ability and a unit that can have a 70% chance to nullify and counter, but then also if the enemy is half dead, you have a guaranteed nullify and counter to do more damage. You can literally set that up for yourself. You could be, hey, super attack right there. Slide Gogeta there, try and nullify it. Even then, we'll probably have the stats to tank it anyway. But you can try and nullify it and squeeze some more damage out of Gogeta, who's already doing insane amounts of damage. Not only that, for 4 turns from his entry, he's also randomly changing key spheres of a certain type to rainbow orbs. And then for every orb picked up, he does get 10% attack and defense up to 100. And then for every rainbow orb, does get 10% crit chance and also damage reduction, which of course you're then coupling with the fact he also has guard. And then also on top of that, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's support and 10% damage reduction. And then especially that entry turn as well, when you first fuse them, that's 77% damage reduction. That's guard. However much defense you stack them up to, along with Goku's support and again, extra 10% damage reduction, you have like over 100% damage reduction with Gogeta. There's nothing that can kill Gogeta in this game. And even then, just to add insult to injury, you can then counter it. You can even set the counter up. This unit is busted. I don't know who gave the green light to it, but I'm more than happy with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind. He's broken as shit, but I'm completely okay with that. And then just to top things off, when Gogeta receives an attack, Gogeta gets 50% damage reduction within the turn when HP is 50% or less. So if you find yourself in a techie spot, Gogeta has even more damage reduction, as if he needed any more. But honestly, this unit is insane. As I said, I think this unit is just behind Vegeta and Gogeta. And then it's the rest of the game. That's how good it is. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and push.